What's up, y'all? Hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all staying safe from the virus. As you know, it's crucial out here. The best thing that I can say about the virus is just to be positive and try not to look at the news too much because I know a lot of people, they look at the news a lot. And when you look at the news a lot, it create worry for you. And that's not what you want to go. That's not the path that you want to take, especially with this virus going. Because I know sitting in the house, it could be depressing, and it can also create anxiety, and it can just be negative if you just keep thinking negative and just looking negative about it. I understand this. It's also good to be aware of the situation, but it's a time where you can just be like, I need to stop worrying about it and just use it as a blessing in disguise and just think positive of the situation. But as you can see, this video gonna be a little different. As I told you guys before, I'm an artist in my own way, and I also would like to discuss some of my works of art that I present with you guys. If you go in my description, you're gonna see a lot more of what this channel gonna be about. Like I said, I write poems and I draw, and I just want to inspire other people and just be a motivation. I hope to make somebody day out there who going through it hard or feeling like that. But I want to talk about stuff that people could relate to and just look at it and be like, oh, I can relate to that, or took some out of, like, that's the main key. Just stay positive about it and just take whatever you feel like resonates, or take what you think could be inspiring to you. You never know. I just hope to make somebody day. But this video gonna be about relationships. Uh, as you can see in the picture, it's a couple, however you want to put it. I don't discriminate on nobody. I won't judge nobody. You can look at it however you want to look at it. But a couple, they sitting on the moon, and the earth is out and the sun is out, and the couple, they is in a vacant of space. And I feel like a lot of people, they misunderstood what relationship's supposed to be. The same relationship that you in, that couple over there might not even be in the same relationship. Like, just by the way people look at relationships is gonna be different all around. Cause the same way that you in a relationship with somebody, like, say, like, y'all, how could I put it, like, y'all will be so happy, and y'all just think that a relationship is just supposed to be good all around. Like, you never supposed to go through no hard times. And like I said before I keep going on, I don't never try to break down nobody beliefs or any try to judge nobody. This just speaking from the heart, and I'm just speaking from the heart. You know, everybody entitled to their own opinion. So this is basically my opinion. So I hope don't nobody get offended by this. But relationships, they not gonna be the same all around. Relationships gonna be different all around because people gonna think of relationships different. Like, it all depends on, like, the way you was raised and the way you was brought up in the world. Because you will see, like, a relationship that they'll be so happy together, and they'll always just smiling and always just being good. Like, that's what people think a relationship is. And somebody that never been in a relationship, that's watching that couple, they gonna think, oh, well, I want to get in a relationship too, because I see them, they always happy and they always good and they always do this and do that. But at the same time, it's like you gotta find what you really like, because at the same time, you'll see another relationship and they'll be going through tough times. You'll always see them arguing, you always see them fighting, and then somebody will look at them like, well, I don't understand why they together. They act like they so miserable with each other. They don't need to be together. But really, you don't know deep down what's going on with their relationship. Because at the same time, that relationship probably been going on for like 3 years, and they already been through the lovey-dovey stage, and they already been through that stage where you see most couples are always happy. Not saying that couples not gonna be happy, but I'm just saying, like, you'll just have to go through some hard stuff for your relationship just to get to where you want it to get at. Especially if you want to get to that committed level, it's gonna be times where you gonna fight or y'all not gonna agree on the same thing. It's all about, like, taking the time to really understand that person or understand what they like. Cause for me personally, I'm more in a relationship like where I'm serious about a lot of stuff. That's just me personally. because I take my relationships very seriously, especially because I know my worth, and I just don't want to get. I just couldn't see myself getting in a relationship with somebody and just being like, oh, I'm just in it just because. No, I really gotta really understand the person, and I really want to understand the person. I really want that soul connection, that partnership, that stability, all that. I look for that. I don't look for the relationship just because it's a trend, or I don't want to be alone. Like, I feel really so connected with my partner, and it's just from there. But like I said, people not gonna have the same relationship. They gonna be in it different. It all depends on like how you grew up. Like, even with like your households, like if you had your mom and your dad in your life and you saw how their relationship was, then you would probably understand, or you would probably, it's either you gonna have two solutions to it. You might have more solutions, but this just based on my opinion. Like, you have a solution over there where you see your parents, they always happy, and they argue like every now and then, but it be like that fun loving arguing, and you'll look to yourself like, I want a relationship like that. But would you want a relationship like that, it's always gonna be them. It's always gonna come with things like, you gotta understand like what your person like, and understand like the way your person react to such things, and the way your person have emotion triggers to such things like that. It's all goes into deep things like that. I know some people, they be in relationships different, and like I said, everybody entitled to their opinion, but this just basically what I feel on the situation. But like I said, everybody, they not gonna have the same relationship. It's just different all around. But let me get back to the picture. The picture is mainly about like a couple. They feel like that they can't really express themselves in the world because everybody got this agenda that relationships supposed to be this certain way. But a couple that's gonna stand out, that you see a couple fighting all the time, you see them arguing all the time, or you see them going back and forth on social media. That's not me personally. I don't go back on for social media with my partner. That's just me personally. But like I said, you'll see a couple going back and forth personally saying we done and stuff like that. But that's just they love. Like, people get love mixed into two different things. Like, love ain't gonna mean the same thing to you. Like I said, it's all depends on how you was raised and how you was brought up in the world. And basically you just go from there, because the same feeling that you get in a relationship, they might not have the same feeling over there, because you see that relationship different, and you be like, damn, I couldn't see myself like that. But somebody that you are about probably like truly so connect with, you'll probably think like, dang, we arguing all the time. It's basically like y'all souls connecting, y'all basically understanding each other, and y'all understanding like what triggers your person emotions, and what triggers yours. Like, you basically learning a lot about yourself while being in a relationship, and also just seeing different aspects of yourself that you never thought you would see before, just by being in a relationship. Like, relationships can help you grow as a person, and it can also make you see a lot of stuff that you never saw, like just with family, your personal life, just anything like that. But it's different. But the couple, they on the planet which is the moon, and they feel like they can't be who they are truly are in the world without people judging them, because people got this agenda that they want them to act a certain way because they see everybody else acting that way. So they isolate themselves from the world, and they just not even, this is just figurative speaking, not like physically, but they isolate themselves from the world, and they just go in their own way. And with them going in their own way, they just better off just with themselves, instead of just looking at other people, what other people saying about their relationship. Because that's where I feel like a lot of things go wrong with people relationships. Like, they'll have other people outsiders comment on their relationship when they don't really understand like what's going on in their relationship. And that's why I feel like a lot of people get peer pressured into just breaking up with their partner, or just being like, maybe I am better off with them, because they see so many noises from outside just telling like, oh, why you with him, or you miserable with her, or just such things like that. And I feel like if you got stuff like that, then it's not good for you mentally. And And I feel like the best way to just handle that outside noise is just to keep moving forward with yourself. Like if you really understand your partner and you truly really want to understand your partner, then that outside noise is just gonna be an outside noise. Like just basically how I say it, just an outside noise, because it ain't no other way that that outside noise gonna get in the way of y'all relationship if y'all really truly committed to each other, because y'all just committed and y'all can't nothing break down y'all relationship. That's why like when y'all go through them hard situations in y'all relationship, it's basically it can prepare y'all for the real world and it can prepare y'all for the worst. Because a person that never been in a relationship, that get in a relationship with somebody that say like not even say that they a bad person, but they just got some like people just look at them bad because of situations that they been in, and they be like, oh, he a cheater, he gonna cheat on you, girl, or he gonna do this or do that to you. Like I don't really understand that. It's like you not with the person, or you never know what that person feel about them. They got different emotions set to them, so the same feeling that they got for them you might not even have. You just doing that because you basically just envious. Probably you want to low key probably be with them, or I don't know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, with the outside noise, you just gotta let them be and just let it go from there, because that outside noise is just gonna get in and it's just gonna mess up the relationship. So this basically coming to a conclusion with the video. I'm not gonna go no further than that. Hope you guys like the content, and hope to see y'all in the next video.